Hello friends, today I wish to say something about a special WhatsApp group for practicing public speaking. The name of that WhatsApp group is Active Speakers. If you are interested to practice public speaking, you can join this WhatsApp group. Every day, one member would deliver a speech in that group. Everything is done by voice clips. And all other members would come and listen to that speech and they would give feedback or opinion about the speech made by the member. In that way, you can improve your speaking skills. So if you are interested, please come and join. Today, one member delivered a beautiful speech. It is a life experience. She had narrated that experience in an excellent manner. You can listen that speech and you can understand how that member delivered a speech in an excellent manner in English. So you can also come and practice English and you can practice public speaking in this group. Please come. You can call me in this number that is given below. Okay, all are welcome.
Good morning, respected admins and all my friends in active speakers. I am JC, today's speaker. First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all of the group members. Today, I would like to share one of the most unforgettable incidents from my career as a high school teacher. During my years in teaching, I experienced many joyful moments. I had the privilege of teaching hundreds of students, watching them grow, succeed, and become responsible citizens. Most of my memories are pleasant and inspiring. However, one incident stands out in my mind even today. At that time, years ago, I was working as a teacher in government higher secondary school at Edappally in Ernakulam district. I was teaching biology to a 10th standard class. It was a mixed class with boys seated on one side and girls on the other side. There was a passage ran between the two rows, allowing students and teachers to move around the classroom. One day, before noon, while I was teaching and asking students to take notes, I noticed a disagreement between a boy and a girl who were sitting opposite each other near the passage. At first, it seemed like a minor argument, so I didn't pay much attention to it. Later, I understood that the boy had asked the girl for a pen and she had refused. That was the beginning of the problem. That was the reason. What began as a small quarrel quietly turned into a heated quarrel. The boy became increasingly angry. He started speaking harshly and appeared ready to attack her physically. I recognized that. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, I immediately rushed towards them to prevent anything unfortunate happen. But everything happened within seconds. As I moved forward to stop him, the boy suddenly raised his hand towards the girl. He did not see me approaching. Unexpectedly, his hand forcefully struck my right eye. The blow was accidental, but the impact was severe. I felt intense pain. I couldn't see anything and had to be taken to the hospital, Angamali Little Flower Eye Hospital, immediately. Fortunately, the injury was not permanent or serious. The damage was limited to the cornea, that is the membrane of my eye. However, I was advised to take complete rest and I remained on leave for about a week. The school authority gave me a free week to free leave. Although the physical injury gradually healed, the incident affected me emotionally as well. As teachers, we always try to protect our students and guide them in the right direction. Therefore, the incident left me deeply shaken. After a week, I returned to school That was when I learned that the boy had been dismissed from the school. The news extremely shocked me. I knew very well that he had not intended to hurt me. His action was aggressive, but the injury to me had happened accidentally. I know it very well. Therefore, I approached the headmistress and requested her to reconsider the decision. I sincerely appealed to her to give the boy another chance. Unfortunately, my request was rejected. The school authorities explained that the student had a long history of misbehavior as misconduct. There were several complaints against him. He was known for his indiscipline and had caused problems on many occasions. According to them, strict action was necessary. None of the teachers supported my request, and the decision remained unchanged. I felt very sorry. What made me even sadder was that no one came forward on his behalf. Neither his parents nor any representative from PTA, that is, Parent Teacher Association, approached the school to appeal for his return. Eventually, the boy left the school and we lost contact with him completely. That was the incident. Even today, I sometimes think about him. Where is he now? What kind of life is he leading? Did he learn from that incident? Did he become a better person? Etc. etc. There are many questions in my mind. I don't know the answers to these questions. Perhaps he changed and became a responsible man. Or perhaps, like, life taught him lessons that the school couldn't. I sincerely hope so. This experience taught me several important lessons. A moment of anger can change the course of a person's life. What began as a simple argument over a pen ended with a student losing his place in school. Then discipline. It is also important, but compassion is equally important. Forgiveness is one of the greatest qualities a teacher can possess. Although I was the one who was injured, I never felt hatred towards the boy. Instead, I felt sympathy for him and wished for his future well-being. As teachers, our duty is not only to teach subjects but also to shape lives. Sometimes we succeed, and sometimes circumstances prevent us from helping as much as we would like. Yet, we must never stop believing in the potential of every child. I believe so. Even after many years, this incident remains unforgettable. It reminds me that behind every student, even a difficult one, there is a human being who needs understanding, guidance, and hope. I always think this incident shouldn't have happened. Now, I am concluding. A teacher's heart does not remember the injury. It remembers the student. Even today, I do not think about the pain in my eye. I think about the boy and hope that life gave him another chance. That's all. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to contribute and share my life experience. Now, I am waiting for your sincere and valuable feedback. Thank you. Have a nice day.